Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Do we want to try to mess with that?
All-powerful sorceress.
Could just get rid of her, or we could have her. She's level 4. I mean, let's just get rid of her. That's fine.
This traitor myself.
Shades and Dark Riders. Okay. We can just kick her out of there. Save a little cash, and then we're just gonna sit here and probably just chill. A couple of those. Now, it has been a few days, and by a few days, I mean like a couple of weeks since I recorded episodes on this. I was recording them ahead of time, and I went ahead and did some Wood Elf stuff too, and then I was still kind of doing Beastman at the same time, just sort of jumping around in different places.
I forbid this. By Cain. On my way.
-5 leadership. God, that's so good. Even just the magical reserves are good, but the 5 leadership in addition to all that other stuff.
Do not betray your king.
Oops, kind of misclicked there. Just auto ride. Are they gonna make me fight it? They're actually gonna make me fight this. Okay, whatever. Let's do it. But yeah, so I was just kind of looking over everything. It was like we're just pushing forward. We're just gonna still have that army, kill some rebellions, and then we'll still just keep recruiting with, sort of stacking up my main army, and then we'll send her down, like I said, next time to maybe help me tag team the Skaven down there, and then we'll start hiring a 3rd lord up there, and just start recruiting them, killing rebellions, and working our way down. So we don't really need public order up there right now. I think just cranking money and just using that area just to recruit and kind of level up new lords as we filter them down is good. And then after a while, once we get some extra building slots, then we might be able to bring up the public order thing. But right now it's not too big of a deal.
Bolt throwers, dealers in death, cold-blooded killers.
So I can make these kind of my...
Death hag.
So it's been a little bit. I have been doing, most recently, just mostly Wood Elf stuff, which I'm going to release probably about halfway through this one. I'll start releasing some Wood Elves as well. And that's, I mean, that's a pretty spicy campaign, too.
The merciless host.
Still love me some Dark Elves. Wood Elves are pretty cool, too, though. I mean, it's an interesting campaign so far. We've definitely had some tough fights in there. And be sure to check out the Beastman, too. That one was, pretty interesting as well.
Carnage awaits!
End them! Bleak swords! Carnage awaits!
At once!
Onslaught forward! Bolt throwers!
Dark Elves are just so dang good, though. I love Dark Elves. I don't think they're necessarily OP, but they are definitely my style of faction. I like them. They're just a lot of diversity.
Suffering for all.
Different things you can do that are going to be strong.
Bolt throwers! My blade hungers! By Drakira! Dark Rider crossbows!
Death hag!
Eager for battle! Merciless warriors! Murder awaits!
Advance! Come, Malekith! Aria!
Is it not going to make it? Come on. We got a little bit in there. Not my greatest of all time, but I honestly can't believe they made us fight this, because I just don't understand how they're supposed to do anything.
Onward. Spreading misery.
Battle ready! Suffering for all! Chariot! Murder awaits!
Moving out!
ready. By your command. Make them bleed. Die, weaklings. Dark elves. Dread spears. Dark shards.
Malekith.
On to battle!
Onward. Dealers in death. Suffering for all.
Oh crap.
Cold-blooded killers.
If I get back here and get these. I totally forgot that they always have those as shop tea.
Droopy forward.
Come on, come on, come on. Get me.
Droopy. Death. As you say, battle calls. By Cain.
It's annoying.
Dealers in death. Nagarothi. Death is coming.
Destruction awaits.
Just ignore these freaking. I guess they're doing some damage. That's good, but
No survivors.
Aria Sarius! Sarothan! Death hand!
and they just like they completely ignore anything that's hitting them, and they just like 100% just go for your artillery every time. It's like, we do not care if you kill us or what, we're killing this artillery. Which, it makes sense, it's just really annoying.
Aria! Aria! Aria!
Going. My blade hungers. Dark shards. No mercy.
How are they holding in this? I don't...
Murder awaits. Onward! Advance, Druki! Corsair!
Seriously?
To slaughter! End them!
Well, that was the most troll-like rotation. Okay, well, hopefully we're not going to get rounded off.
Death hag! Fell deeds!
Kada!
Dark shards!
Just kill a couple of these,
Eager
shoot these
for
down.
battle. Battle
Oof.
ready!
Well, yeah, those are gonna die, but that's fine. I kind of wanted to delete those anyways.
Druki!
We don't really need them. I don't even remember why we hired them. I think we're just like, there was one fight that was gonna be kind of close.
Slash! Kill! No
I think
mercy!
they should all die here pretty soon. Well, they did a little bit more damage than I thought they would. I should have prepared better for the Ashapti. I should have left my Blackguard back there probably. Because anytime I fight Tomb Kings, just leave the Blackguard by the artillery, because they're coming for it.
Advancing. No survivors!
And leadership is so crazy. We have all these like leadership reduction things, and they're like, their lord's dead, and they're like, yeah, these little tier 1 skeletons. Like, there is no way they aren't getting some kind of buff to leadership. I mean, there's just no way these guys would keep fighting. It is friendly fire, but like I said, I'm going to delete them anyway, so I don't really care. Okay. Just so that we have them ready in case we need to recruit them again in 10 turns or whatever. It's usually my policy with a lot of the regiments of renown. If you could replace them with something else, just get them off your books. That way, if there's an emergency situation, you have to hire them immediately. Then that would be good.
Victory is mine. Release them. tackle them.
Ooh.
Enslave the weak.
We'll probably just go for the replenishment. That's so strong. And we get a lot of slaves out of that, too.
Take them captive. My power grows.
Obviously, the money's not a huge deal.
I am the Witch King.
Do have one more army here. So the question is, do I want to stay in my property? I mean, they don't have anything really. Stargork. They don't even have walls. Yeah. So we aren't going to get the replenishment, but
I am the Witch King.
we did get that instant replenishment. But I think I'd rather make sure that I'm in range to attack them next turn. It's so crazy you get to run full speed and still raid also.
Give them to Cain.
Okay. Like even the Beastmen can't run full speed and raid, or like Chaos or whatever, and you get like slaves for it, and it reduces the upkeep by, you know, 10%, and you get some replenishment.
Look on me and cower.
Strong. Word on the streets, pretty
Traitor
good.
myself.
Okay. Dark Pegasus. Nice. Flying, obviously going to be a good thing in most circumstances. This allows you to get better angles more safely.
Druki are restless.
Circle Destruction. Okay, we got that. Recruiting there. We could do this. Now, the thing is, I want to wait until this place is out of...
The people are displeased.
Actually, we could go ahead and do that right now. Let's just stay on the highborn hostages. Yeah. And then we can just go ahead and do this. Because the one that's on Rebellion right now, we aren't getting the, yeah, there we go.
The people grow restless.
That'll give us a couple more turns here, just so that this one doesn't get too far out of control. I mean, I don't think any Rebellion's going to be able to crack this anytime soon anyways, but
My visions predict failure.
We might as well.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
grab that. Also affects slave decline rate, all that. Now, where are we putting these slaves? Let's see. So no slaves on Obsidian Peaks, Iron Mountains. They can get a little bit. Now, Black Flood. I believe we can start putting some there. Because we're starting to get pretty good income at Black Flood, I think. Our baseline is 1,000. I don't know what our baseline is here. We're getting 36 more. I guess this is way higher. But you start to get more decline the more you have stacked up. So how many are we at? We're at 4,000. Okay. So we still want to stack more in here if we can. It also affects public order, obviously, but alright, let's do it that way. Redistribute some of those slaves.
We are displeased.
Okay, so this looks all good. Now, there is going to be a rebellion here, so we're going to have to probably double back and deal with that at some point. Yeah, because there's just not much here. I mean, it's just tier 1. If a rebellion takes it, we can just take it back. It's not a huge deal. Okay, tech-wise, what are we getting? Tempered in Blood, okay. Diplomacy. I think they nerfed the penalties, kind of hot-fixed it because it's less. It's minus 6%. Now, I noticed in the other campaigns, it went from diplomacy minus 20 when you're rank 1, but then as you go up to more power, I think that these penalties actually go down a little bit. The upkeep might go up. I think it used to go up 10%, and now they nerfed it to 6%. But the diplomacy penalty actually goes down. So there is a chance we might be able to do some diplomacy with people. Like, this is getting a little bit better. So we may not actually have to go up there and kill him, like we were thinking about earlier.
Time or Master of Cruelty.
So we're gonna kill those guys. Do they have any treaties? They hate Argol, but we can't do anything about that right now. Clan Rictus is kind of cool with us, but we'll probably kill them. Okay.
The
Oh.
Witch King is victorious.
Yeah, we're gonna wait to level that up to tier 4 for sure. Okay. Okay, well, there's alcohol's dead now, so... I mean, Hargenheth might still come for us. We'll see. I would obviously like to confederate with them at some point, if possible. I think we can do something to get better diplomacy with Dark Elves, although I'm not 100% about that. Might be a tech or something. There probably is a tech in there somewhere.
Raw power.
Okay, Hoggrave besieged. Alright. Slave markets. Obsidian Peaks. I have a rebellion. I think I just need to go ahead and try to clean as much of this as I can, and then we can circle back. Even if I lose the property, it's probably fine. Alright.
Lord of the Black,
Let's go ahead and do this fight first.
I will aid you. This is forbidden.
What? Oh, he came running in from somewhere else. I'm like, how do they get a 20 stack?
My servant
Correct
fails
store.
me.
Doesn't have that much. Okay.
King of
I mean, we can lightning strike him down too. So who's inside the property?
I forbid
So this guy's on the outside. Hey, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it.
Which king? End them. Battle wild. Shackle.
40% replenishment?
Enslave the weak.
Oh my lord, what? How?
I am
Dude,
unstoppable.
that's crazy. Okay, well, everybody's back to full.
My
That's
cruelty
nutty.
knows no limits.
Alright, feared and renowned. It could do something like rally. They did buff that a lot. 15 leadership is pretty big. It used to not really be worth it, but now it's kind of worth considering. Definitely do not need the casualty replenishment if we're getting that much. Yeah, I think it's just this, though. Even though it's not going to help us in this fight. I mean, we do have a zillion gold right now, but as we start,
Kneel before me,
you know, building more armies,
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
we'll definitely want more gold. Leadership plus 10, Witch Brew. Gives her a lot of extra damage, armor piercing, all that stuff. Yeah, let's just do Witch Brew. help us out killing lords, things like that.
Hey!
Who needs to be unbreakable? The Blackguard are already unbreakable. Let's see if we can put it on her.
Merciless host.
Lightning
Attack.
strike doesn't matter. We don't have walls or anything.
Fight
Alright,
for
fine.
me or die.
Sorry about that. I was trying to double task here, respond to a couple of student emails during the load screens and stuff. It gives me more time to make some more episodes. Okay. Alright, so we're going to remember this time that they're going to bring in... Now, I could just leave these dinky little spears back here, but I think I need those to die quickly. So I think we'll leave the Blackguard back with the... We should probably be alright, even if we do that.
Eager for battle.
Sorceress of Grond!
Okay, what does this even do again? Worth 44% magic, okay.
Dark shards. Eager for battle. Chariots. Bleak swords. Druki.
Malekith.
Dark sorceress!
Dealers in death. Bolt throwers. Slaughter them. No mercy.
Swiftly! On to murder!
Lord of Nagaroth.
Sorceress of Grond!
Death awaits.
Ready!
Advancing. Onward. Spreading misery.
Seeking victims! Sorceress of Grond! Swift! Follow the winds! Oriole Sarius! Oriole! 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 At once!
I will. Forward. Malekith comes. I depart. Setting forth.
My power is yours! Outcry and aha!
Hear my words. Kada!
Dark shards. Terror and death. Chariots. Onward. For the king.
I will have destruction.
Dar rises!
The merciless host. Death is coming. Understood. Onward. Terror and death. Who says? Enemy found.
crap.
Dark sharks.
What about these carrying?
We are ready. By your command.
Orios, Sarios!
What the hell?
Daryl then!
Advance, Druki.
All powerful! Come, Malekith!
Advance, Druki. Behold, true power.
Orios, Sarius!
Massacre them. Dark shards. Onwards to murder.
Oh
Sorceress
my
of
god,
Rome!
get these. Why can't we kill these carrion? Oh, I can't control him.
Bolt throwers. Nagarothi.
Slaughter! Moving out!
Merciless warrior. Moving out.
I thirst! Elfry and Haha! Moving forward, now!
Kill them. Kill everything. Slay them. Chariots. Onward. No mercy. Bolt throwers. Suffering for all.
Sorceress of Grond! Destruction awaits!
Carnage course!
Make them bleed.
Eager for blood! Oreo! 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 Sarios!
No mercy.
Forward! I depart! Malekith comes! Carnage course!
As you say. Attack! We are ready! Blackguards!
Eager! Battle calls!
Massacre them! Dark sharks! Die, weaklings!
Death awaits!
Bolt throwers! Taruki!
Death hag! Yes! Yes! Feel my fury!
True heir of Anerion!
Dark shards! Destroy! With pleasure! By Drakira! By Cain!
Attend me!
Druki! At once! Destroy!
Setting forth!
Chariots!
Alright, he dodged me. See if we get on there.
The merciless host! Blackguards!
These things are doing a lot more
Chosen
damage than I thought
of
they
Cain!
were.
Moving out!
Battle ready! No survivors! Going! Without question, murder awaits! Dark shards!
Okay, well, we should be able to kill them, I think.
Death is coming!
Kla!
Corsairs! Slay them!
Advancing! Onward! Glorious carnage!
Die!
Dark shards! Slaughter them!
Spreading
I think they have
misery.
definitely stepped up the difficulty quite a bit with this most recent patch, I feel like.
merciless host. Dark shards. Onwards to murder. Orders understood. Dealers in death by Cain.
I depart.
Attack! Chariots!
What is this
battle
debuff on
calls.
everybody? Oh, minus 60 armor, okay.
Moving out.
Halt!
These guys just
The
feel like they
Witch
weren't
King.
firing that much in these fights. I mean, they were tying them up quite a bit. That's why we need to get some shades in there, probably, very, very soon. Those carrion almost took out my, or they put a lot of damage on my sorceress. That's the one thing about flying is, like, you can't get down from flying a lot of times. So if you get swarmed by other flying units, you don't have a lot of options. And that comes into play a lot more in multiplayer, but occasionally it'll happen in single player too. Give me 1 second, just while this loads up real quick. Go grab a snack.
Victory is mine.
All right. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough to
Swell my coffers.
occupy it as well.
Anything of value.
Now, it does suck that it's gonna cause this provincial instability.
To the victor.
I think I just need to be able to replenish this turn, so. We did get it at tier 2 too, which is pretty nice. Well, what can we hire? Do we care about Dark Riders?
I am the witch.
And that would give us one extra sort of thing to flank with. I guess, why not? We'll get one more unit in there.
The people are displeased.
And we can delete it next turn. Okay.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
What is her name? Oh, Executioners. Yeah. So we could go Slavers, or we could start getting, that does apply to Corsairs as well. Alright, we'll just go Slavers.
Attack, you fools!
I mean, we're just gonna be able to replenish most of this. It's
That's
telling
not
us we're gonna win, but we're gonna take a lot of
Accept
damage.
my gifts.
I'm just gonna auto it. I mean, because we're
A
just gonna heal
bloody
everything. It's probably
victory.
fine.
Run while you still can. You are utterly without use.
We're getting 8,000
Be
gold a
gone,
turn.
worthless creatures. Unparalleled power.
Now, I could have her run down and try to deal with this rebellion, but I think we just want this upgrade right now. Hit and run. Reload time for shades is good, but I think we just want to get this second upgrade so we get more black art growth. Let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, and now we could go...
The people grow restless.
Up here. Now, does that upgrade public order? No. Okay. None of these increase public order, do they? Not really. One more turn and we can get that. Now that will allow us to hire or to create these extra shades. We still need a bit more growth for that, but that'll be pretty sweet. Okay, so I guess that's fine with her, and then we just hire a couple more of these. And I guess we'll just chill because we're gonna have to deal with this rebellion a little bit longer. Now, I don't know. I mean, I could go ahead and send her down.
Powerful sorceress.
What's going on? Hold on, let me... It's like locking up a little bit. Sorry, let me just check my... Just make sure there's nothing running. It's taking up a ton of space. Something in Chrome is taking up a lot of space. Okay, let me just let me exit out of some of the stuff here real quick. I'm not sure what the deal is with all that, but let me just go ahead and get rid of everything that's Chrome here. Okay. Alright, because it was starting to, like, I don't know if you could tell in the game, and it was starting to be like a slight delay on stuff. Which is annoying.
Of the Dark Convent.
Okay. So maybe maybe we could just hire another lord over here. I mean, we are, like, ultra rich right now. Just hire another beasts.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
And then probably just... Find Presence Root Marcher.
Druki Sorceress.
Yeah, let's just do this, and we can eventually bring her down here.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Then we might be able to get her over here to help, like, with these rebellions. Okay. I think everything's good. Okay, waiting on that. Remember, it's not really upgrade. Even at this, like, how much money I have right now, it's still not worth it to upgrade the money buildings, I don't think. They're just... There's so little payout from them, it's ridiculous.
Mother of this, I have little time.
Okay. Okay, and the exiles have nothing, so... Alright. Hey, what is this? Oh, it's like weird waffle thing? Oh, pretzels, ew. Oh, man. Like, I thought these were gonna be the Reese's, a different Reese's product that my wife got.
The undead, Just
Halloween's coming up, by the way, if you're wondering. I'm just like... They're wanting me to pay them $8,000 for a treaty. I'm not sure what you're smoking, sir. Sir. I'm gonna need you to put the weed down if you're gonna come here and try to negotiate with me.
My powers are growing. This will fail.
Okay, so
No.
the question is, do I try to backtrack
The goddess forbids it.
and deal with this?
What do you seek? Be ready. Moving on.
Alright, so do I try to backtrack to deal with that, or do I just let them have
Waste
it
my time. Druki
and then just siege with her? We're not going to be able to get the... I can't even get back there in one turn, I'm pretty sure.
King of Nagaroth.
No. So I think we'll just let that go.
His traitorous head.
And if we have to wait for a little bit, then that's probably fine. We could just grab the spread public order. Scouting. We'll do onslaught. Okay.
Which king? King of the Druki.
Let's have a couple more armies here.
This is forbidden.
Lane of Spiders. Now that does have walls, so we'll have to siege that. Yeah, we need to go ahead and knock these guys out, and I think I just don't even want to occupy this because it's all red, so we can just burn it. You know, at the end of the game, if it comes to that, you know, we can go back and reoccupy it, but for now, it just seems like kind of a waste of time. Ice Rock Gorge. Where's Ice Rock Gorge? Hag Hall. Okay, so this is in a different ecosystem than this is. This
We will
is
hold
Venom
them
Blade
off.
is the last place we need. Okay. Demolished that, raided that,
Foul
moved her.
sorceries.
Okay, Crag. We don't have any traders right now, so might as well just go ahead and throw down Artisan House. Upgrade this.
We are
Growth. Yeah, I mean, if we have someone here, the public order really doesn't matter that much, so let's go with that.
Chosen of Hecate.
Alright. 5 turns on that. Black Flood's fine. Obsidian Peak's fine. Nothing there. techs are all good. Okay.
Ever vengeful.
Then if Clarkaron takes that, you know, we can just come back and take it again at some point. If they don't take it this turn, we might be able to kill them with other people.
Speak.
You're probably gonna die, sir. We will come for you. It'd be nice if we could get down there and get that Sword of Cain at some point. That'd be kind of fun and thematic.
My power grows.
Alright. Oh, cool. Doomfire Warlocks. Nice. Rebellion, damaged. Where is this? Damaged some buildings. Okay, whatever.
What is this foolishness?
How strong? These guys are still kind of injured.
Calling the winds. My visions predict failure.
Can't get it this turn. What's the range on this? Like right here, maybe?
Ever closer. My powers are yours.
Alright, so let's just go for, maybe one less there. I think that's probably a good number. Trade that. And then we need to try to get to these shades, and that'll be pretty sweet. Okay, as far as this goes, that's fine on public order for now because of that sacrifice we
Mother
had.
of the Dark Convent.
Or there's still gonna be a rebellion fairly soon, but just going for I mean, this is probably fine for now because this rebellion's gonna have to attack us with against this garrison, and that's the garrison's obviously gonna crush them. So we don't need that much more here. We're just letting her power level up a little bit, probably. Okay, so that's all good. That's all good. Fine, still 4 turns on that. Okay, over here. So we have all of this. We probably don't need the healing. Got Dread Slaver. Infamous Raider. Raiding, looting, and sacking are up a lot. That could be nice. 12% missile damage for Shades eventually could be nice. Obviously, Night Lord or Slaughter Lord will be pretty good. Yeah, that's really strong. And then some of these guys are kind of getting up there in ranks. Probably just keep. Bleak Sword Spears, Bolt Thrower. 12% more damage on the Bolt Throwers would probably be good. Or maybe we'll just go with this. I mean, just the extra sack and loot money and raid money. Can't really go wrong with that, even though we're like super rich. Once again, there will come a time, I'll guarantee you, where we're not going to be super rich. We're going to have a bunch of armies. We're going to wish we had more money. Okay, I can't hit this stuff. Now, if they hit me with everything they have, can I beat them? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's just go ahead and... But we can't run over there until we take this out. I can't even believe it's giving them those odds. I mean, do y'all see these units? Like, how... I'm asking the AI, like, how do you possibly think you'll beat me? I mean, they did do a lot better than I thought they did, honestly, in that last fight against them. So maybe I'm overestimating myself a little bit, but
Leave nothing behind.
totally possible.
The whispers grow louder.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just went that. Character aura effect is really nice. 6 extra leadership for everybody. Okay. That, and then just occupy.
All shall kneel before me. My cruelty knows no limits. Lord of the Black Tower.
Launch that, repair that. Now we're not actually, I mean, yeah, I can probably get down here and try to make a play on Hag Hall before before the rebellion comes in, hopefully. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, everything else. Don't need to hire there. We've kind of got that under control, I think.
Feel my power.
Here, that's all good. We're hiring that here. Still waiting on that. Any other sacrifices? We still have to wait a couple of turns. Okay. Trying to speed up and go through episodes like even faster if I can, just to make a lot of progress and just get to those fights. But I also, you know, I want to make sure I'm not screwing up, because on SFO, on Legendary, you don't get many goofs. If you goof up, if you don't fully optimize everything, then you can definitely get into trouble. Oh, okay. Well, this just got a lot spicier. Ooh, alright, that's a code red. That's code red. She heard us talking about her. We're talking some mad trash. Okay. Hopefully she doesn't kill our admiral. We're gonna have to hide down here because we don't have a lot of protection for him. I could go ahead and get a bunch of units. Just have it in this army. I mean, usually I greed out and try not to put units in it, but maybe I need to put units in it. Because losing the admiral sucks. Because he's so strong if it's a high level. Is, you know, obviously, you know, you have a mobile base where you can hire like pretty high tier things, which means you don't have to invest in other recruitment buildings. And we have quite a bit of cash. You do get a discount on Admiral stuff. Like the units that you hold in there, but it's not a ton. It's still really expensive to try to... Because it doesn't come with like a garrison or anything like a town does. So, and it can't go on land. So it just feels like you're kind of wasting your money by, you know, getting a lot of troops with the Admiral. You can, I believe you can hand off those troops later. So that's good. It's almost like you have a reserve of stuff. If you own a port, you can just pop out, hand off some units from the Admiral. You know, hand off like, if you get a huge tough fight, hand off like 10 units and then go back to business. So you do have that aspect of it, but...
Death and carnage.
Yeah, we're not going to win that. So we'll just let them have it. We should be able to siege it this turn, though. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hate to leave y'all on that cliffhanger. But definitely got a bit spicier. So if you needed some spice, if you needed a refresh here, a reason to keep watching, hopefully that gave you one right there. Now, they just occupied this, too. So they have some kind of army near here.
Limitless.
We're not going to be able to kill that right away. Okay. So we definitely need to
Enchantress.
keep hiring everything we can up here. Having a couple of these, or maybe a couple of Witch Elves. I mean, I don't know. That would carve up their normal stuff a lot, but... Okay, we're definitely going to need to change this around a little bit.
The Druki are restless.
Campaign movement range, growth, income from slaves, slave decline rate, recruitment rank for all units. But that's a huge slave decline rate. We can't do that. Public order doesn't matter as much. Maybe let's go with that because we need to recruit more. Yeah, we'll get back at it next episode, so thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. We're going to go at these Tomb Kings, just try to close them out so we don't have to worry about them anymore. And then after that, I guess we're going to start running up north. We'll decide if we can take Carcarond.
No.
It does have 5 breaches on the walls, so we should just be able to run in there and kill them, reclaim that, and then start cycling back up here. And we're going to have to start recruiting some units, just in case they come out here and try to kill us on the high seas. Now, you do get a bunch of kind of buffs to your units. So, like there, you know, minus 9%. And then you get extra recruitment capacity. And, you know, you get some stuff to help you out a little bit on the high seas. But... That's the scariest thing, because they're not going to be able to siege Nagaron. Like 99% sure they're not going to be able to kill Nagaron. Haggrafe is moderately open. You know, they could take that potentially. This is the most vulnerable thing though, so we gotta be careful. Anyways, get back in there next time. So thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Special thanks to Diego again for sponsoring this. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can probably set that up. Be sure to also check out my most recent Beastman campaign. And I also have a Wood Elf campaign that I'm going to release pretty soon with this. Then after that, probably is going to be Dwarfs with Ungrim. But I'll have to check my records again. But anyways, that's going to be it. Have a good day. See you next time.